Some stories when translated will lose its integrity. Even then, I will tell you, once there was, listen carefully, 1 minute. There was a doctor who will every day go to the public and tell the effects of alcohol. A very intelligent here. Every day he will go to a population who is always drinking the alcohol, and he will tell, you never drink alcohol, it will create problem to your eyes, your kidney, liver, everything will be gone, he will tell. And every listeners who are the alcoholic people will, yes, sir, you are correct only, but after the class they will go to the bar and drink only. So the doctor was very much worried. Even after my this much number of classes, my motivation, my awareness, these people are never changing. So the doctor felt very sorry, and next day he went to the class, and see, he kept 2 glass bottles, 2 glasses in the table, and in 1 glass he filled water, normal water, and he put 1 earthworm in the glass tumbler. What will happen? That earthworm was swimming inside the glass of bottle very happily. All the alcoholic people are watching. Okay. Then next glass he filled alcohol, spirit, and he dropped another earthworm in that glass bottle. What will happen? The earthworm will disintegrate. Easily it died in front of all these listeners. So the doctor asked the listeners, what you learned from this experiment? A guy sitting in the backside told, sir, I understood one more thing. What is that? The doctor asked, if you daily drink alcohol, no worms will be in your stomach. If you daily drink alcohol, no worms will be. That is the understanding level of modern educational people. We can never convince them. That is why the incidence of alcohol is increasing day by day, and that is there. That is mentioned in our science. You know, it is mentioned in Madatya, Murcha. Everything is mentioned in our science. Okay, leave it. And types accumulation of fat may also be accompanied by a progressive inflammation of the liver, hepatitis. This is called steatohepatitis. I told you, ASH, alcoholic steatohepatitis. The word steato means fatty. By considering the contribution of alcohol, fatty liver may be termed as alcoholic steatosis, that is NAFLD and NASH. Non-alcoholic and alcoholic steatohepatitis, we very well know. And functional liver disease can be, fatty liver disease can lead to cirrhosis and hepatocellular carcinoma. That is the further stages of Kriyagala. FLD means fatty liver disease will progress towards the liver cirrhosis, and finally you may get hepatocellular carcinoma. These HCA cases are very much increasing in the contemporary scenario, very alarmingly increasing. And you have to diagnose elevated liver enzymes. See, ALT and ALT level usually greater than the AST, and both are the liver enzymes that will be there, and definitely go for the imagiology. These two will be telling that the patient is suffering from alcoholic fatty liver. Okay. And see, this is a very nice diagram which will tell you the entire story. A normal liver, fatty liver, deposit of fat causes the liver enlargement and slowly scarring. That is the difference. From the fatty liver, scar tissue forms, more liver cell injury occur, and finally scar tissue makes the liver into hard and unable to work properly, liver cirrhosis. So the normal texture and structure of the liver will be converted into a nodular shrunken structure where the biles will be secreted less. The clotting factors, the plasma proteins and the bile will be less produced in a cirrhotic incident. So cirrhosis is the stage where liver cells are functionally lost. Liver cells are functionally lost, and I will tell you the dosha domination. Listen carefully. A normal Agneya liver, normal Pittasthana Agni Mahabhuta liver, attacked by Kapha Medo Dushti, and finally scarring with more Vada Pitta, and Pitta, Kapha, Kapha Pitta, and finally Vada dominant condition. That is what is in Halimagam. That is what is in liver cirrhosis. Now recollect the slogan Halimagam. Harida Shava Pidatvam Panduroge Yada Bhavet Vata Pittal Brahma Trishna Strishu Agarsha Murdrajwara Tandra Bela Anala Brahmsam Lodharam Tam Halimagam. So in liver cirrhosis, ultimately it is a stage of Vata Pitta. Why Vata Pitta? Ruksha guna of Vada combined with Ushna guna of Pitta, the liver will shrink. Any cell, when it is attacked by Ruksha plus Ushna, the cell will lose the Jala Mahabhuta, it will shrink. Are you getting me? Identify carefully. Every gunas in the body will be operated at cellular level. My point is simple. Cellular level dosha pragoba is histopathology. Cellular level dosha pragoba is histopathology. Ruksha guna plus Ushna guna in a cell called hepatocyte will ultimately lead to cirrhosis. Are you getting me? Ruksha of Vada plus Ushna of Pitta in a cell called hepatocyte will be leading to shrinking, and that is leading to a condition called liver cirrhosis. That is very much applicable. So always see, when you study the properties of dosha in Ayurveda, you should study that sloga, Tatra Ruksha Legushida Kara Sushmas Chalo Anilaha Pittam Sasneka Tishnoshnam Leku Visram Saram Dravam Shida Gurur Manda Slashna Mrisna Stira Kapha. These individual properties manifested in a cell is called histopathology. Getting me? Yes or no? Very important point. These Vimshadi gunas, either singly, doubly, or in combination, occurring in a cell or paramanu is nothing other than modern microhistopathology. Guru guna in a cell, hypertrophy. The cell will enlarge. Guru guna plus Nikta guna in a cell, fatty accumulation. Ushna guna in a cell plus Tishna, hemolysis. Are you getting me? Ushna guna plus Tishna guna in RBC, hemolysis. Siddha guna in plus guna in cell, fatty liver. Leku guna and Ruksha guna in cell, degeneration, dehydration, demyelination. You know what is Ruksha guna? Ruksha guna will always lead to degeneration, dehydration, demyelination. Yasya shoshane shaktisa Ruksha. In fatty liver, kapha snigdha. In cirrhosis, Ruksha. So this is the transformation from one pathology to another. That is what is occurring in. Actually, this slide will teach you what is Tridosha. Am I right? This slide will teach you what is Rogastu Dosha Vaishamyam. A Pitta, a Kapha, Kapha Pitta and Vata Pitta. So that is why in liver cirrhosis, Tamra Bela Anala Bramsham. Bela Bramsham, Anala Bramsham. Bela Bramsham, no immunity. Anala Bramsham, no Agni. So Agni will be lost, Bela will be lost. That is in liver cirrhosis. Now we will see what is liver cirrhosis. Cirrhosis is a consequence of chronic liver disease characterized by replacement of liver tissue by fibrous scar tissue. That is the word. The normal liver cells are replaced by fibrous scar tissue as well as regenerative nodules, leading to progressive loss of liver function. Each word is important. Each word is important. You will be getting replacement of normal tissue by fibrous scar tissue. You know, this fibrous scar tissue will never secrete. The normal hepatocyte will be secreting plasma protein, coagulation component and bile. But the fibrous scar tissue will do nothing. So it will become less functional. That is what is happening in liver cirrhosis. And you can see these are the replacement nodules. The nodules which are replaced by normal liver cells, that is always happening in liver cirrhosis. Generally irreversible once it occurs, and treatment generally focuses on preventing progression and complication. In advanced stages of cirrhosis, the only option is liver transplant. That is nowadays becoming very common. Liver transplantation, and you can see the normal echo texture of the liver is lost and all the nodules are developed with the fibrous scar tissue with no functional involvement. They cannot secrete bile, they cannot synthesize plasma protein, they cannot produce the clotting agent. So liver is totally becoming a structure of no use at all. That is liver cirrhosis. And you can see again further pathology, the replacement cells are there. Again, see this picture displays liver with hepatic cirrhosis, macro nodule. Nodules are comparatively big. See, these are the nodule. And see, the normal liver is never like this. It will be uniform texture without any nodules, but this picture is very simple. You can see it is very with the macro. These nodules are due to the Ruksha Guna with the fibrous tissue. And one more picture which will make you clear idea. See, very big functionless nodules are there. So this is the general external morphological appearance of, see, macronodular types of liver cirrhosis. And I will tell you one more slide to make it more clear for you. A normal liver, you can see normal, and chronic hepatitis. This chronic hepatitis may be even due to alcoholic. Alcohol will also cause to alcoholic hepatitis. And then you can see the end stage liver cirrhosis where fibrous connective tissue separates the parenchymal nodules, fatty degeneration of hepatocytes, and the reduced number of normal functional hepatocytes. That is the key word. Normal functional hepatocytes are reduced. This is called Dhadupakam. Listen carefully. This universal event is called Dhadupakam. Actually, in Brihatrahi, the word Dhadupaka is not that much explored. Dhadupaka is a clinical stage where the active functional sarabhava of a particular organ is destroyed. Dhadupaka is the ultimate irreversible destruction where the secretory component of a particular dhatu is totally lost. In liver necrosis, the word Dhadupaka means it is cirrhotic. And you know, it is never mentioned in Vagbada, Charaga or Susruta. It is exclusively mentioned by Bhava Misra in Bhava Prakasha. What is Dhadupaka? I will tell you what is Dhadupaka. Nidra Nasha Hridistambha Vishtamba Gaurava Aruji Aradar Belaha Nischa Dhadunam Paka Lakshanam. So Dhadupaka means